Hello, I'm Jacqueline. And Teddy just kicked me.
Teddy's always a kicker.
Anyway, hi, I'm Jacqueline, and you're listening to Dark and Enlightened. Welcome back. As you can see here, I have a man
Hi.
here in my living room. You're in our living room. You're welcome. I
Welcome.
didn't even charge you to fucking come in here. So whatever. Just chill out. We are just hanging out. It's a Wednesday night. And I have owed this podcast episode to you for a few weeks now. Except I've been busy, a busy bear.
You have been busy.
But I wanted Jordan to be on my last episode so we could like recap things.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
And you also had me on for your premiere.
I know. I mean, honestly, like we're just gonna talk about random shit. So if someone's like thinking like, "Oh, this is gonna be profound," this is us just riffing. This is literally just us on a normal fucking night. Except I'm recording this because I owe you an update. I owe you an episode. I hate being late, but stuff. We had a busy fucking June. Chill out. Fucking
We're just
calm
going to
down.
go off vibe. The first thing I would love to ask you, love to talk about is you just...
What's my sign? I'm a Pisces. Thank you.
What's your human design profile?
I'm a manifester. I don't know what you are. I think you're a
I don't either.
Yeah, I think you're a manifesting generator.
Really? Is that good?
Yeah, because you can generate your own fucking energy. I can't. Like
I should really harness
when I fucking manifest, and if you don't know what human design is, I'm not going to explain it because I won't explain it well. But human design, there are like different categories, and I am a manifester. The problem with my vibe is that I can't replenish my energy as quickly. So like I put all my shit into everything.
Yep, that tracks.
Which is what you're probably going to ask me about. And I put everything into everything. And so it's draining on me to do it. And it takes me longer to like recover and whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, recalibrate.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a perfect segue to what I wanted to ask you, because you just did your first in-person workshop last week, main character energy audit.
Thank you. That's a mouthful.
And it went amazing. You were gracious enough to invite me.
Yeah, so Jordan picked up all the food from AJ's. Thank you. Yes, I'm a classy bitch and I went to fucking AJ's. I originally tried to go, well, I asked Jordan to do this for me. I asked him to like research small business first, but for the time frame and for the amount, like they couldn't get it because ADHD. I'm sorry, I didn't think of this whatever ahead of time because I was too busy worrying about tickets being sold. I will talk about that in a moment. But Jordan went and got stuff at AJ's, got a little charcuterie board. Here's the other thing. These are things I would typically do myself. I love making a fucking charcuterie board. I charcuterie board.
You make the best charcuterie boards. They're the most beautiful.
It's artistic.
I was going to say the most artistic.
It's my favorite. It's so fun. And I take pride in it. So I wanted to like do that for that.
You take pride in everything.
But I was gonna fucking stress myself out. Like, why am I gonna do that?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna get meat on my hands and start sweating? And then I gotta go do this. And then what if my hands smell like salami? It was just like a big fucking
start sweating meats.
I know. And then it's just like, is that Gouda in your pants? I don't know. Anyway, so it was just a fucking shit show.
I hate when I get Gouda on my pants. It's the worst.
Any fucking way. I did make the charcuterie board and then also got like a little mini dessert tray. Anyway, the reason I say this is because I absolutely did not make any money back. I lost money simply for the AJ's trip, let's be honest here, because my goal was to sell 12 tickets and I only sold 2. And for up until about a week before, I felt like I was failing very publicly. And like that, yeah, that's my fucking ego, but it's also like, it wasn't just about my ego. It was like I literally can't attract 12 people. I literally can't like find 12 people to invest in me.
Like you wanted to prove to yourself that
yeah,
you could, you mean?
Yeah. Obviously I'm the eldest. I'm a perfectionist. Like I have these goals. I'm always going to be like the best.
Yeah.
Because again, if you're not the best,
if you ain't first, you're last.
If you ain't first, you're last. Yeah, I was just feeling like really down on myself, and then I don't know. Have I mentioned this to you? No, I haven't fucking talked to you. Like
that's why we're doing this.
Yeah, I know.
But I must say you did incredible.
Thank you.
You had a whole PowerPoint. You had like activities. It was interactive. And it
Did you
was more of a group dynamic instead of like
Yes.
you just talking
Yes,
to
that's
us.
my goal. I don't
Yeah.
ever want it to be just lecturing. Like, I
Yeah.
want it to be a conversation because I feel like people learn more or it's more effective if everyone's
Yeah,
participating.
totally.
But what I was gonna say is that I had already been thinking about how I could do this different. I wanted to take It's been a week now since it happened,
Yep.
and I wanted to, like, take time to reflect, and my biggest things are being more specific about who I'm targeting. So,
Mhm.
like, this is where I say my trauma makes my business decisions. I didn't want anyone to feel left out because I'm a people pleaser. And so I didn't want anyone to feel left out. So I didn't want to say, like, this is only for this type of woman. Because what if someone's like, well, what if I'm that type of woman? So I just kind of want to be like, if you're just someone who wants to, I don't know, fucking lollygag. I don't know what the fuck I said. Anyway, but bottom line, I didn't think about being more specific until like 48 hours before. And then I was like, maybe I should be like a woman who does this, or a woman's looking to do this, or a woman. I didn't really think about all that. And I think that's just because, like, in real life, I would.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking marketing major. That was like my major. But I also got that in 2006. Like, I don't know this fucking
Mhm.
social media bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't trained for an algorithm.
Yeah.
I was like trained for direct mailers,
Yeah.
flyers and shit, which is what makes this hard. Is that as an entrepreneur, most of the time, unless you are growing to be large and you can pay for people, you're doing everything on your own, which means I'm creating the content and the slide deck. That's
Yep.
actually funny. I saw a TikTok that said you can tell someone's age if they call it a slide deck or a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Some Gen Z kids said it.
I was gonna say if someone calls it a PowerPoint, they're probably older.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
now I'm very mindful and I call it a slide
Slide
deck.
deck.
I don't
Yeah.
wanna look fucking old. Not that I care, but I also hate PowerPoint, I don't use it. I use Canva, but that's weird. I can't go, "Oh, do you have your Canva?"
Yeah.
Oh, well, my Canva
Yeah.
presentation. Yeah, I say that.
Or
Anyway.
your just your slides.
Anyway, why are we even talking about this right now? That's not even neither here nor
Yeah,
there.
this is about you.
What the fuck? Where was I?
You were talking about marketing to the right people.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I did not target specifically the right people. Oh, I guess I should explain what the fucking theme of the workshop is. My bad. So the workshop is a main character energy audit. And what
Mhm.
this is that I walk people through a values exercise. I initially created this for someone, a woman who's like in a spot where they're just kind of like questioning shit. The reason I say this is because in the last year and a half, the reign of terror has occurred. And it has
Mm.
fucked with my nervous system so much. And every like belief system that I had fucking crumbled or was on the way out crumbling and then just finally crumbled. And like I have just felt so like I don't know what the fuck to believe anymore. I Is this fucking AI? Is this not AI? I don't fucking know. Like every
Desperate for something good,
just
something to root
fucking
for.
real. I love puzzles. But everything's a fucking puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh, that video looks kind of weird. Like I can fucking tell if something's AI. Like I
Yeah.
immediately can tell if it's AI and it's like it just has a feeling. Don't
Mhm.
you feel
It
like it has a
does.
feeling?
It's too uniform, it's like too
Yeah,
perfect.
it's too
Yeah,
fluid.
too fluid.
It's like what was on these TVs, not the 4K, but like the 8K, where it looks like they're almost like clones.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like the resolution on a TV. Sorry, we have like National Geographic on in the background. Like the resolution on a TV, like when they do 8K and then they show like a action film or all that shit, and
Yeah.
like the people look like they're fucking like really
Oh, I know what you're
smooth and
yeah.
I
Almost like they
yuck.
look separate from the
Yes,
background. Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
like it's a 3D background,
Yep.
like if they're in front of a green screen, but they're in between, they're in our TV and they're
Yeah.
about to jump out.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep. Completely agree. That's creepy.
yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. My eyes are so dry. What were we saying?
Well, you originally were
Oh my
talking about
god.
marketing.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to market that better. God, doesn't it feel so good when you rub your
I
eyes?
love rubbing your
My
eyes after you take
god.
out your
Oh my
contacts all day.
god. Sorry, we're just you have to deal with this. Anyway, so oh my god. So yeah, I need to be more specific about it because with the workshop again, women who are just reevaluating their belief systems and they want to like recenter themselves in their lives because pretty often women are fucking helping everybody in their own everybody else's fucking life, and
Mm.
like we are the last person that we take care of. And so that was always me for the longest time, and then my brother fucking died, and then my brain broke, and I was like, I can't do this whole put everybody else first.
Yeah.
But then it felt very selfish to put me first, and so, like, it's taken me some time to figure out, like, what this balance is per se, and I just realized I can't see anything. What really helped me was this exercise that I did that is it was originally introduced to me by Joseph Green,
Mm.
and it was determining what your values are, and so, like, you're creating your top 10 values, and so it's wild to me how much my values have changed over the years. A lot of my values were very heavy on like helping and community and
Mhm.
whatever. And I found that when we did it in this workshop this time, because I did it with everybody, that it was kind of almost evenly spread across the board in some way, shape, or form in terms of the categories. And
Mhm.
anyway, so the point of this workshop is that figuring out who your what your values are, because again, if you look at the main character in any movie or anything like that, you clearly like them because there's certain characteristics that they have, like they're courageous, they're funny, they're fearless, whatever it might be. So like there are certain traits that you like in a main character, and it's like that can be you. So like what are you based on? Like what's the foundation for you? So knowing that, and then the physical aspect, because that's the mental part, and then the physical part is like now there's this content creation studio, whatever, like
Mm.
go around, take pictures of yourself, take
Yeah.
cute selfies, dress up like the main character, all that. Like if I specifically say it's content creation studio, like I feel like that alone might like perk ears up. But if
Mhm.
it's also like
Yeah.
small business,
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, female owned small business, like those kind of keywords, I didn't really think to
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
I can't do it all at the same time,
But
as much as everyone would like me to be.
that's how you learn though, you know?
Yes, as a manifester, it
Mhm.
is iterations.
Yep.
I learn by iterating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it was
You
it
did
was
amazing. It was a really great session, and I learned a lot
thank you.
out of it.
Thank you.
And I think the cool thing is, like, even though kind of the material is still the same, like you were saying earlier, people's values change over time
Mhm.
because as you evolve and as you grow and, different versions of you come and go,
Yeah.
then the values ebb and flow with that
Yeah.
too. So it's always going to be, even though it's the same, it's always going to be different. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
because, like, even there are some things, like, and again, it's, like, what you value in the moment. It's, like, depending on what you're trying to achieve at that time. So,
Hmm.
like, for me right now, here's my biggest thing is that I was so anxious about marketing myself because as time kept going on and I kept not selling things, it was harder for me
Yeah.
to market myself.
Yeah.
Because it was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm just out there hoping the algorithm does this, or I did something just right, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can't just create something. You
Yeah.
can't just like put up a little video and go, hi, this is what I do. People want to see the process. People want to see all the things. People want to know what's in your asshole. People want to know what's in your fucking life. People want to know fucking everything. And it's like,
I don't think you want to attract those kinds of people.
depends on how much they're paying. But it's something where it's like, I don't think people understand how mentally draining it is to, like, back in the day, you just, like, put an ad in the newspaper. It's just really a lot for a person to handle, and then on top of that, like, I have my other job, my contract job, and that's with Mobilize, and again, that's work that's not, like, 40 hours a week, but it's still fucking work, so I'm juggling,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta do
know,
that.
12, 13, 15, 9 jobs,
Yeah.
and this workshop took a lot out of me in terms of learning to sit with this discomfort of like, it's just two people.
Yeah.
That's it. Because when I talked to my business coach, who I've had now for maybe almost 2 months now, she's really helped me take myself seriously, which I have not been able to do. It has felt very not fake, but it's not normal for me to talk highly of myself
It
or
takes
to
takes getting used to.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm so used
Yeah.
to, like, being the first to criticize myself that, like, you want me to highlight my you just want me to spend this time no self-deprecating, you
Yeah.
just want me to say all the good shit I do.
Yeah.
And that's very hard for people who, especially the eldest daughter, I know I'll always fucking say it, but even like, neurodivergent people,
Yeah.
because again, it's like also being smart sometimes was not a good thing, because people
Mm.
weren't genuinely your
Mm.
friends. They like
Yeah, if you were
wanted
smart, you were
answers,
nerd and
like if they
yeah,
saw you in the hallway, they wouldn't fucking talk to you.
yeah.
They would talk to you only in class. Well, at least for me. Okay. I was a fucking nerd. I didn't go to fucking parties. I didn't drink. I didn't do any of that shit.
Mhm.
I've always been a fucking nerd. I've always been like a person, what do I say? A popular loner. I've never
Yeah,
really until recently had like a, I don't know, just like a solid, consistent group that I stay in
yeah,
contact with.
yeah,
And I'm very happy I have that now. But I had to do like a lot of shit to get to this point to where I could take myself seriously,
yeah,
which meant like working on my confidence, working on my relationships, working on all this shit. Cause
yeah,
that's another thing on top of running a business is doing fucking EMDR. I'm going into year 3. Yes, that's a long time, but I'm taking my fucking time because I'm doing
yeah,
parts work with it.
yeah.
And I feel like every time I fucking say, "Oh, it's been 3 years." It's been a long time. Yeah.
I feel like
I
it's helped
fucking
you
know.
tremendously.
Thank you. And you live with
Like,
me.
yeah.
Check this fucker's endorsement. Jesus.
It is campaign season.
What do you think?
Well, you kind of alluded to it earlier where, you're more in tune with yourself. You're more self-confident. You don't default to like that people pleaser,
Yeah.
or like the one who's gonna like maintain
Mhm.
relationships. Like you're confident not only in yourself but also what boundaries you draw, and you're not gonna overextend yourself and try to do everything for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, in short, like you're putting yourself first,
Yeah.
which you never did before,
No, I didn't.
which is huge because as a small business owner, like you got to put that first and put yourself
And that's
first.
the thing is that I have really prioritized guaranteed money, guaranteed anything because again, I'm putting myself out there. It's not a guaranteed sale, hence 2 guaranteed sales. But again, it's better than 0. How many people get to this point or get scared? They're fucking, the scarcity mindset and they
Mhm.
fucking have this fear-based mindset of like, "Oh my god, there's only 1 person or 2
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
I'm gonna postpone this. I'm gonna fucking move it until I can get more people to show up," and it's like, that was never
yeah,
in my mind as a possibility, like, I was
yeah,
always gonna fucking do this, and then I was not only was I always gonna do this, I already have July planned. So, you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, I was
absolutely.
never not gonna keep pushing forward,
Yeah,
but I don't think people realize how hard it is to keep pushing forward where you're nowhere near what you thought you were gonna be.
but on the flip side of that, I will challenge you that just because you only had 2 tickets sold, you still went ahead with it, whereas in the past, you may have canceled, like, "Oh, not enough people have
Yeah.
signed up, so I'm gonna try it again."
Yeah.
Like, you and at least in my opinion, you were very brave to do that because it's not something you would have done before, Before you would have just kinda canceled and, tried again. So so just because only 2 tickets were sold doesn't mean it wasn't successful. And like you were saying earlier, you've learned from it and you already have the wheels turning as far as what you're gonna do in July and how you're
Yeah.
gonna approach things maybe a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Uh, and I mean, what else can you ask for?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just had to readjust what my idea of success is. And honestly,
Right.
just
It's not
completing it
about money, not about the bottom line
and like
only.
full ass doing it, not half ass. I still fucking showed up. I
100%
still
ass.
100% ass level. Yeah, it was just I'm glad I did it. It was a learning experience. Now, like the marketing or the talking about myself or just owning who the fuck I am doesn't feel so awkward anymore, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
So it's just
Because
kind
you
of
know who
like
you
this
are.
sounds weird. It's part of the job now because
Yeah.
yes, this is my job.
Yeah.
I also have another job and it's like that's life.
Yeah.
Welcome to being a fucking millennial.
And you're on the board of directors for 3 or 4 different organizations, and so you do a lot.
I do.
You do a lot, and
And
it's
um
important to take the wins.
well, and on top of it, I'm tired of doing shit for free. Like, let's just be so
Yeah,
fucking for real right now.
your time
We
is
have some
valuable.
fuck ass going fucking bajillionaire. I'm fucking sitting here just like, "Can you give me $59, please?" You're like, "Fucking shut up, idiot." Like, I I don't make a lot of money at all. I hear people say like, "Oh, yeah, they make 5 figures a month." I'm sorry, what? You make 5 figures a month?
That's gonna be you.
I make 5 figures a year, a middle 5 figure, you know what I mean? Like, and that's guaranteed. Like, with everything with my business, like, yes, I would fucking love to, like, have, like, contracts and shit. That's the other thing. Why this is a success. This space, this leadership, empowerment, coach sort of space is not a space I'm in. Like I don't locally have anything here. Yes, I follow like accounts on TikTok, but I don't have like a network. And
Mhm.
like I've only recently started like I connected with a friend of mine, Sam, who's also a coach. She lives here in Phoenix. And I went to one of her workshops actually and reconnected with her. It's been great to reconnect and kind of like get an idea of, yes, this is obviously fucking hard for other people, but just, like, seeing other possibilities and also, like, being around other, like, female entrepreneurs, like, it's just different. Like, we're not talking about fucking people, "Did you see what this person did?" No, bitch, like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
busy, dude. If
You
I'm not
yeah.
busy, then I'm, like, decompressing, like, I
Mhm.
need a chill. So
Yep.
it's like, I don't have time to stalk whoever on the internet to see what they're fucking doing or saying
Mhm.
on Facebook. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Facebook's not the real internet. That's like half bots. I don't fucking care. Anyway,
Probably more than that.
dude,
Dead internet theory.
you're welcome. But I told you. And if
You
you
did.
don't know what dead internet theory, pretty much more than half the internet, it's a theory that it's just bots.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually true now. I think there was
Yep.
literally a statistic where the the graph of bots to humans has hit its
Oh,
apex.
yeah. Yeah.
There's more bots than humans on the
I
internet now.
believe it.
So go touch grass, you know, with real humans. Or they could be tall whites. Or are they
Tall
ti
whites.
wait, is that a what alien is that? The Nordics? Is that what the? Because
Uh,
there's the Greys.
I don't know.
Don't act like we haven't talked
No,
about aliens making me look nuts here.
no, I'm trying to remember the name, yeah, I can't remember the name. Mm, the Grays.
Anyway, I'm moving on.
Yeah,
I'm moving on. I don't care,
I
sure. I
can't
don't care. I
remember.
don't care. Anyway, plus
Um,
David Attenborough, he's, like, fucking chasing this whale right now.
he just turned 100,
He's still
and
alive?
you know what? He looks like he's 100 years
Yeah.
old.
Yee.
We've watched the
Um
show Walking Dead before, but this is
This
ridiculous.
is ridiculous. Anyway, how's that weather outside? Yeah, he looks
Yeah, who
not
told me that a
young.
second ago?
Um, Hi, my teddy. My teddy, do you want to be in here? Whoa, it's my
Whoa, Teddy.
teddy. We have a live debut of
What a
Teddy.
handsome dude.
My little lammy. Teddy is a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. I love you, Teddy. Mommy loves. Okay,
Just a few seconds, and that's
I'll
it.
go fuck myself.
Oh, well, I think the last thing you were talking about was, having a network of people,
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm
here,
trying to build that.
leadership and yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to build that. It's I have to start looking at things like networking events and things that are very much outside of my comfort zone. But guess what? If I want to do better and bigger things, I have to go outside of my comfort zone.
Yep,
I can't fucking play small anymore. I
yep.
can't fucking keep doing this dumb shit and going, oh, well, I can give you a discount. I can do it for free while I eat beans. Like, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, why can't
Yeah.
I live a good fucking life?
But I think the important thing is, like, you're doing it, you
Yes.
know? I mean, you're not gonna know everything straight away.
No.
So, in order to learn, you have to, you know, try, and it's difficult, and it's scary, uh, but
Well,
you're doing it.
yeah. And what I really love is when motherfuckers who've never run their own business, never opened a business, have advice for you. How about you eat my balls? How about that? It is so frustrating when people like you say something and you clearly have joy behind it, and then they just throw out criticism. You could have done this.
Yeah,
Have you thought about this? You know what? I've never
yeah.
actually thought ever once of posting on social media. Thank you for that. I'm so fucking intentional with what I do, and I know it's not about me. I get
It's
it.
your business,
I
so
get it.
yeah, it
I'm a
is.
coach. I get it. I'm projecting my shit, but I am allowed to have a fucking shit fit every once in a
You
while.
are. Absolutely.
Anyway, what's new with you, dude? What's
What's
new with you, dude? Brah.
what's new with me? We were
Mhm.
in, Denver this past weekend because
Yes,
you were accepting an award,
I was.
on behalf of Mobilize Recovery for your
Yes.
collegiate advocacy work from your
Yes.
campus surge tour last year.
Can you just say all my shit now? I can't even say all that shit in a row. Yeah, we, won
Uh,
Advocates of the Year,
collegiate advocate, yeah, yeah.
because last year we did our annual thing that we did is we went to different college campuses and highlighted collegiate recovery and highlighted, work being done on college campuses and all of that. So we got the honor. The ARHE is the Asso- wait, Association of Recovery in Higher Education, I think. If I
Yeah,
got that wrong, yeah.
ARHE,
Yeah, if
yep.
I got that wrong, sorry. There's a lot of other letters too. It's like a multi-organizational thing, but I've never been to Denver before. I got to catch up with some friends, which was
Mhm.
nice. And
You gave an acceptance speech, which was great.
yeah,
Got a few
I
laughs.
know. So I'm really stuffy right now, as you
Oh,
can
yeah, I
tell.
can hear.
And I've been like that. And I had this same fucking situation happen in Reno where I had to give a
Mhm.
speech that's a higher elevation as well. Because Denver, I didn't realize it was exactly 5,280 feet, which is so dumb. Why is that a mile? Why
I
isn't it
don't
just
know.
5,200?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's such an arbitrary.
It's like
O
Tucker
okay,
Carlson.
Tucker
What
Carlson.
are we doing?
What's going on
What's going on? Ever since we saw that video of that guy impersonating him, I can't.
on SNL?
No, that TikTok dude. The first video that we
Oh,
saw. Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
yeah, I always think of the dude on SNL
Yeah.
who did it, yeah, but yeah, the dude on TikTok.
Uh, okay, what were we talking about?
We were, in Denver,
Yes, we
and
went.
you were saying, how you got to catch up with friends and how
Yeah.
you gave an
But
acceptance
I
speech.
asked you what's going on with you. Why the fuck am I still talking, bro?
Oh,
I don't want to talk anymore.
well, I have been focusing more on being, like, a better version of myself, and we were actually talking earlier today about, like, me, like, being afraid of, like, being open and thinking people don't wanna know what I have to say or don't care what I have to say and making myself small and all that. So,
Tell me more,
trying to yeah,
like John Cena.
trying to work on that because, like, pretty much my entire life, I've been defaulting to, like, hiding and not putting myself out there and making myself small and thinking that, in the grand scheme of things, most people don't really, like, care, like, what I have to say or
Mm,
whatever. But in having that kind of, like, mindset, it's also affected us and our relationship,
mm,
and, like, we talked on the premiere about, after Mark died, I retreated and wasn't there for you the way, you needed me to,
yeah,
and not having the notion of, like, not putting my own, like, comfort first, just
yeah.
because I don't know how to do something, or in that example, like, not ever supporting somebody who is in deep grief
Mhm.
before, doesn't mean I can't learn, doesn't mean
Yeah.
I can't put myself out there and try to learn. So, kind of just thinking through that and learning to be more comfortable, like, being open and, having more self-confidence, and in doing that can help me be, a better partner,
Mhm.
better husband, better friend, you know, better coworker, all that.
Better dog dad,
Better
better
dog
TV
dad,
watcher, better golfer, better
all that
cooker,
all that
better
shit.
baker,
Yeah.
better candlestick maker. What the fuck is Ronald Reagan on my screen
Candlestick
right now?
maker.
I thought we were watching something about fucking
Uh,
oceans. Get the fuck off my screen.
the actor?
The actor? Do you find that therapy
Nothing.
is helping you?
I do find therapy's helping me, mainly, because I'm in EMDR just like you, and, like, targeting, like, pretty specific core memories that have, like, shaped, like,
Like
how
your view
how
of
I do
yourself?
things, and, yeah, my
Yeah.
view the view of myself, and I don't have a very positive view of myself.
Mhm.
I have a very negative self-perception. I don't have a lot of self-confidence, and while it's good to identify that and
Mhm.
know what that looks like, now it's on me to, make a right turn and,
Mhm.
try to improve on that. Um, it's hard to do when your brain's been wired this way for 40 years, and
Mhm.
now all of a sudden it's like, logically, I know what to do, but emotionally, it's much, much more difficult. So, trying to work through all of that, and, it's been bumpy. I think that's putting it lightly, but, I mean, at the end of the day, I want to be a better partner for you. I wanna help you heal. I wanna help you succeed, and in order to do that, I need to get my own shit in order.
And in
Yeah.
case anyone's watching, because this has happened before, like, I let Jordan talk, I didn't jump in and go, "No, you're not whatever, you're not" I don't believe the things that you believe about yourself, so I don't commit them to memory, and my
Uh,
apologies. Like, I did not jump in to be like, "No, of course you're not. No, you're this,
yeah.
you're"
It's
I just
almost
ho
like belittling.
Right, and I
Yeah,
hope people realize that, is
yeah,
that when if I'm expressing to someone and or he obviously as he's expressing to me, I don't have a very high self-opinion of myself, and I go, "No, you should." That just makes me
it's
feel even
it's
worse.
dismissive.
Because it's
Yeah,
also very dismissive to,
yeah,
like, what my feelings are, and I know a lot
right,
of people, like, say that and they don't intend to be, dismissive, they're not intending to be that
right,
way, but
right.
you are saying that because you are uncomfortable with the fact that this statement was just made,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
throw that out there to soften the blow for yourself. It's not like
yeah, it's for them.
I'm the same way. I used to have a very shitty self-perception. It has improved a lot because of therapy. However, it's something where I really needed to sit with the fact that it's okay to just name feelings and it's going to be uncomfortable. And if that makes the other person uncomfortable, like
Yeah,
telling my feelings to Jordan, the big thing instead of, leading with, well, you did this and you did that. Like that's a big thing that happens with people in fights. Obviously, if you're in a couple, it's always the fucking blame game. Well, you did this and you said that and blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
We've
You
been in
promised this.
and we've
Yeah,
been in couples therapy for fucking 6 years now, and anytime we have a conflict, an argument, anything like that, it is I statements. "I feel this. I feel when you did this, it made me feel this way."
right.
Because if we're coming at it and going, "You did this, you did that, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah," you're being
it's
attacked.
accusatory. Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
So, do you think you're gonna be acting in your right mind? No.
Mm,
So, you're gonna be responding in a way that's also fight or flight. So, now you got 2 fight or flight fuckers, which is just us, but we have also very different responses to fight or flight. And so, it's one of those things where it's like, we kept fucking triggering each other's trauma, which is different versions of
yeah.
trauma. If you're familiar with attachment style, I'm anxious attachment, he's avoidant, which in the beginning's lovely, and then it turns into a fucking dog shit of
I watched a TikTok, video, which I still haven't shown you, so
oh,
I'm
uh-huh.
sorry for that. But it was I don't know if she was like a therapist or like a, marriage counselor or whatever, but she was talking about, what she wishes she would have known before she got married. And you know how everyone's like, "Oh, when you get married, you marry the family of
Yeah.
the person you're marrying." But she said, I wish I knew I was gonna be marrying the other person's nervous system as well. So to,
Oh,
like, kind of know, what are their triggers? What are their insecurities? What have they dealt with in past
yeah.
relationships that might come up in a fight or an
Yep.
argument? So to kind of know all that and hash all of that out ahead of
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I knew that because
Well,
that'd been
yeah, and
super helpful.
if you take the time to do the deep work, both of you, that's the other thing too. Yes, we're in couples therapy, but we also do our own personal therapy. However, if we were both not doing it, like one of us has like we've taken
Mm,
breaks or whatever, but if we are not actively trying to both progress forward and say one is doing, the other person isn't, you will outpace that person.
yep,
Will out. There have been times where Jordan and I, it has felt like there's a fork in the road, and I don't know if we're ever going to meet again. Like with
yeah.
you just start to
Or you're so far ahead and yeah,
right,
totally.
and we're just on totally different paths now because we're not even in the same spot with our trauma or with the way we deal with things. But again, it's like the nervous system piece, people don't realize until you do the harder work how much your body will alert you to something,
Yeah.
you know? And but if you're someone who has PTSD or CPTSD, then your system's probably fucking shot. You're probably
Yeah.
numb. And so for me, like I feel emotions again, which I fucking love.
It's not just, positive emotions or negative emotions or joy or
Right.
sadness. It's the full spectrum, which is super, super important. And one thing that I definitely struggle with, especially if we get into a fight or an argument, is like regulating like my nervous system so
Yeah.
I'm like in tune with what you're telling me
Yeah.
because I've in the past gotten very defensive when you've called stuff out, and I'm learning that I do that to, you
It's a
know,
defense mechanism
to yeah,
to protect yourself.
and to ideally get you to stay
Yeah.
and not
Mm.
leave, which in the past has happened. So,
Well, good thing you married an anxious
yeah.
bitch.
I'm so happy I married you. And I know there's things that you're learning about yourself. There's things I'm learning about myself, and we're learning about each other.
Yeah.
And it's been it has been hard, but if if marriage wasn't hard, then it wouldn't be worth it, you know?
Yeah. I
So,
think a lot of people who are like, "Oh, marriage should be easy." Okay, if you're surface level fucks, you're both avoidant,
yeah,
you have no real deep conversation or philosophy discussions or anything like that, sure, you can do that.
yeah,
That's just not the type of relationship that we
yeah,
aspire to have. You
yeah,
can have a surface level thing and that's fine, but I'm not a surface level person. We're both neurodivergent. We both have fucking trauma. I don't want to talk to you about the fucking weather. I don't want to talk to you about dumb, basic, boring shit. I want to go, what's the latest conspiracy you've been reading about?
yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
I want to know what makes your brain tick.
Or like, what did you learn about that I don't know about? Like,
Right.
I want to like,
Well, and I think
or hear
that's
your opinion on something, or yeah,
well, obviously, I have this podcast because I like to talk to people and I like to interview them and get to know people and learn about their experiences because, again, you learn from other people,
yeah,
like, and you learn from
absolutely,
trying. And I
yeah,
think it's good to have like a diverse group of friends and with different
yeah,
life experiences and
yeah,
all of that. People will say they like an authentic and genuine person until the authentic and genuine person puts a mirror to you and shows you who the fuck you really are, and then they don't like you so much. They don't like
they don't like the
they
mirror, yeah,
I'm sorry you don't like what you see, babes, but you liked it when I was reflecting it on everyone else.
yeah, or about somebody else,
Exactly,
yeah,
but that's the thing is
yeah,
that if you are unwilling to look at yourself and your potential responsibility in a situation, in a belief in whatever,
yeah,
then we're not gonna have any sort of conversation. You know what I mean? Like, we're not any valid
yeah,
conversation
yep,
because it's like, I'm realizing that there were years that Jordan and I were fighting in the sense of, like, every time an argument occurred I would be, like, fucking doing this whole defense case. Not a defense, but I mean, like, presenting my evidence of
mhm,
why this did this to me, whatever. And I was explaining this to someone who did not have the depth to understand, like, what this meant on another level. Like, this wasn't like, for him, he just heard, "This is your fault. This is your fault. This is your fault. This is your fault. Another reason it's your
yeah,
fault. Here's an," like, not
yeah,
hearing the actual
the underlying
deeper
feeling, yeah,
feeling behind
yeah,
it
plus,
was
like, so much was out there, I didn't know what to aim for,
that's
so,
true.
like, when I got to the
That's the other thing is that one of my parts in parts work is lawyer Jacqueline, and she unleashes. And this is not because of you, but because of prior situations where my sensitivity was used against me. So I
mhm,
had to develop lawyer Jacqueline, who is a rabid dog. And she will not let up until you fucking admit that you were wrong or admit whatever.
mm,
That's a very big defense mechanism for me. And so if I feel like I'm being questioned, my intelligence is being questioned, my assessment of a situation is being questioned, I have a very big, I'll say sensitivity. I'm not going to say it negatively. I have a very big sensitivity to the idea that the other person's thinking I'm a fucking idiot and I didn't think of that.
I never think you're an idiot. You're the smartest person I will ever know.
No.
Yep. You're never wrong about anything. Your intuition is always spot on. You're an excellent judge of character. Like
I am,
you can
dude.
call people out before they even
Man, I have
yeah,
clocked some people far in
yeah,
advance, and it is so great when they get revealed. It's like a trophy. I should start making trophies.
yeah.
Clock this bitch.
And I love when you talk shit about people.
If I'm talking shit about you, it's all true. I'm not making it up. Like, I'm
No,
just recounting
yeah,
what you did that made you look fucking stupid. And that's not my fault that you chose to look stupid or say the thing that you
yeah.
did or decided to be ignorant so flippantly. That is not my fault.
Flippantly, that's a great word.
But it's also not my job to like, if people are asking about, I'm not going to bring up someone out of nowhere. But
Right.
if this person, a
Yeah,
person comes up, they're talking like all like, oh, aren't they this great thing?
yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
you're gonna
I know
check
this
people.
tidbit
Yeah,
just as a heads up because I also think that there are people, I think it obviously in any space, but there are people in the advocacy space who claim to be one thing and then their actions are very different.
yeah,
And that does not feel safe to me. It does not feel safe when someone's intentions aren't matching their actions.
yep. Contradictory.
Exactly.
Yep.
I have a very hard time with that. That's fucking CPTSD. It's even on the most tiny ass level. I thought you said that you would make sure to get extra ranch for me.
Right.
And there's negative ranch. Now I owe them for ranch. You know what I mean? But it's like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
something where people may not think it's that big of a deal. But when your trust has been broken time and time and time and time and
yeah,
time and time again by
yep,
everyone in your life,
yep,
like it's hard to believe and hard to not automatically go into a
yeah,
defense.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another thing about therapy, like the way people like act or, decisions they make, it's usually rooted in some kind of like safety or like the way
That's how they protect
they
themselves.
protect themselves,
Mhm.
right? Usually that's the majority of the time. And obviously that comes from, past experiences and past trauma.
Or
So
even with like numbing it. Like again, people who use drugs, like
sure.
they want to potentially numb the pain, numb the shame, numb the whatever. And that's the other thing that I fucking hate. I hate the fucking signs that are up like, don't give money to panhandlers. Give it to the system
Oh,
that you know is
yeah.
corrupt. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up,
Yep.
dude. Are you nuts?
Yep.
Give it to the
Yeah.
organizations that are overloaded, that
Yeah.
can't fit any like max capacity. They're beyond that.
Right.
This person is in front of me right now. And do you think he wants to be out here? How do you think he feels about being out here in the fucking Arizona sun?
Yeah.
Like, he's asking me for some sort of relief, and you want me to go online and find my closest homeless shelter and make
Yeah.
sure I cross check that with him?
Right.
Are you nuts?
Right.
Like, I fucking hate that.
No.
If I have cash, I will always do it. I hate when people go, well, I don't know what he's going to use it on. Okay, bitch. If you give someone a birthday gift, say
Yeah.
you give them
Yeah.
a gift card,
Yeah.
do you keep tabs on them to go, would you buy at JCPenney?
Yep.
Why is that the first city airport?
JCPenney.
Ah!
Would you
Why
buy
is
a
that?
Bloomies?
Bloomies. My mom calls it bloomies. I don't know why that was I'm a millennial.
Right.
That's
There
why.
shouldn't be strings attached. Like if you're out of the goodness of your heart giving a gift to somebody,
Yes.
that's the end of it. Like it
Yes.
doesn't
It
matter
doesn't
what
matter how
they
they
do
decide
with
to
it.
use it.
Then don't
Your
give them. Then don't give.
If it's
Don't
a
give it.
conditional gift,
Right. Conditional.
don't
Yeah.
fucking give it to me because I don't want it.
Conditional.
But you can't sit there and go, "Oh, I wanna help this person under these
Right.
parameters. I
Gotta
will
do it
go
my
inside
way.
with you, and you can only buy this thing with whatever." Guess what? If they do buy alcohol, if they do buy cigarettes, if they do buy whatever the fuck that they buy, don't you think they're doing that because it helps provide some relief for their conditions, for
Hmm.
the simple fact that they are indeed homeless? They are indeed on a corner in Arizona in the fucking heat
Yeah.
while this standing next to the most stupid fucking sign that says, don't do that. Don't help people.
Yeah. That's
Help your corrupt government. Help them. Help
right.
them. No, I'm
Right.
not going to fucking do that. So it's insane to me when people have these, well, I don't know what they're going to use it for. I don't, doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
If you
no, it
genuinely
doesn't.
wanted to do a good deed, it should not matter where that's going. That's what like harm reduction, unconditional love, that is what that is.
Yep,
People have that fucked up where it's like,
yep,
well, you have to do it with what I say you have to do it with. I want you to be this thing, but my way,
yep.
that's
Now
conditional.
it's conditional.
That's not unconditional love.
Yep, and
Oh,
and
if you fuck up, like say you're in AA and you fuck up and you go and have a fucking drink, no, we're not going to accept you here.
right,
What the
right,
fuck? Isn't that the point is to get support? And the second something happens, you're like, deuces?
right, exactly.
The fuck kind of model is that?
Right, it's just a
Like,
one
I'm
and
sorry.
done.
Like, that's
Yeah,
just how
no,
I feel. Like, that's religion. That's all these big things. Anything that punishes you for being a human.
right.
Yes, there are obviously you shouldn't kill people, like, all these there are obvious things,
There are
okay?
exceptions to the rule. Yeah.
But, actually, why did I say there are obvious things? Some things can be so blatantly obvious. There could be thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of bullshit,
Oh, I know what you're referring to. Uh-huh,
and I can say it on this
I
goddamn
got you.
podcast, and yet
The
it's not
Bible, right? That's
obvious.
what you're
Yeah,
talking
that's it.
about.
Dude, there's a version of the Bible. Oh, I actually downloaded it.
The book of the Enoch?
No, no, but that's it includes that, but
Yeah.
this is 3 Bibles in 1 where it has it shows, like, a comparison because you know I like a comparison.
Yes, you do.
Uh, but it's, like, of these older Bibles, and am I religious? No. I am very fascinated, though, by, like, religion, and let's be honest, how everything is just to make men feel better about them, but everything's about punishment and power, let's just be honest here.
Mm.
Like, you can believe in a JC, Jesus Christ. You can believe in him, and guess what? You don't.
Oh, I thought you were talking about John Cena.
Do, do, do,
Doo,
do.
doo.
John Cena, by the way, fantastic
His
person.
interview with Pete
Pete Davidson,
Davidson
that was so
on the
good.
Netflix podcast, yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Again, do I watch the Netflix podcast normally? No. Or the podcasts on Netflix? No. I didn't even know they fucking had it until I saw it on TikTok. And I was like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, they didn't start adding them till recently.
Like everything's just overload on content.
Yeah,
Can the podcast stay on the fucking podcasts? Can the Netflix stay on the Netflix? Like, quit cross pollinating all this shit.
yeah,
Like, I don't fucking know. I want to watch this show that is very obviously an NBC show. It should be on the Peacock app. Let me go to the
yeah,
Peacock app. Saved by the
yeah.
Bell should be on the Peacock app. It's not. It was made by NBC.
Yes, it was.
Where is it, Jordan?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't think it's on the Peacock
But
app.
you know it is on Peacock, Punky Brewster,
Yes.
which we've gotten into the last, couple of months.
Here's the weird thing about that, is as a kid, there's a lot of my childhood that I don't remember really kind of, like, before my brother. Uh, and mind you, like, I was 5 when my brother was born, so, like, maybe, like, 5, 6 up until that point. And there's a lot, like, I don't it just if I were to go to it, it's just blank.
Mhm.
And so I was telling Jordan that, you know, when I was a kid, I remember I liked Punky Brewster and I had a Punky Brewster lunchbox. And I remember watching the show. That's literally the extent. I didn't go, oh my God, I was obsessed with her. I was like, yeah, I just remember, like, you know, I liked her style and blah, 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 and whatever. And I told Jordan, I was like, would you like ever want to watch it? We are on season 4
3.
now. 3?
There's 4 total.
4 total.
We're getting there.
I am Punky Brewster.
Mhm.
Like,
Lot of similarities.
it is wild how watching some of these episodes unlocked all of these memories, and they're not bad memories. That's the other thing too. With EMDR, that can be kind of like the tricky thing is that sometimes you can remember really traumatic things that you have blocked out. Most of my shit has been related to my ex, which is like the last thing I want to think about. But like when it comes to like when I was a kid, I just really like entertain myself. As I'm watching these episodes, I realize how formative they were for me, like, as a
Yeah,
child, and I am Punky Brewster.
you are. Yep.
Like, it's some of the similarities and, like, she goes to a dance class and doesn't know how to do the dance, she goes to ballet, I did the same thing,
Mm,
and then I start to think, like,
yep.
"Did I really do that? Or did I think I did that and I thought I was Punky Brewster?" Punky Brewster also wrote a play for her class, so did
So
I.
did you.
But or did I get the idea from Punky Brewster and that's what inspired me? Bottom line, I've always in my head thought I should prioritize being Punky Brewster for Halloween, and I've never
Yeah,
done it, and I feel like I should do it this year
yeah.
because I
Halloween's
am
only a
her.
few months away, and she's an advocate. Remember, she helped,
Oh my god, Punky does
Henry.
a fucking episode around drugs.
Yep.
And mind you, this is the 80s, so it's like, just say no.
Yeah.
She leads this advocacy rally, a
Mm,
just say no rally.
mm.
Like it's the episode, like it's part of the episode, but it's like she really did it.
Yep, yep.
Are you fucking nuts, dude?
You 2 are the same.
Like my brother wasn't born yet. He didn't have a drug problem
Yeah.
yet. Like what do I what it's
Yeah.
just the similarities are weird.
Mhm. But it also helps at least give me a window into what you were like as a kid. I mean, I obviously I've seen your, like, home movies,
Yeah.
but, uh, you
So
2 are the same.
so what do you think I was like then?
She always looks out for others, she always looks out for her friends, and she's not afraid to say what she thinks is right. Like, she's always gonna stand up for what's right, uh, which is what you do. And she's really funny and just really kinda like, what's the word? Not s
Charismatic?
Yeah, yeah. She's got the riz.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it kinda helps me see how you were, when you were a kid.
I can't help that. I'm trying to think of what else. This is already an hour. And to be quite honest, like I owed you an episode, okay? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I could like ramble more. I'm kind of thinking about the idea of just kind of like again, I'm taking time off this summer to like how the fuck is it this summer?
Yeah, you got some trips planned? You're going
Um
to Maine next or yeah,
next
next week.
next week
Yeah.
I'm going there for an event and then I will be traveling again in
Yeah,
August to
Dallas.
see my friend Danya. We're going to go to a BTS concert, living our best millennial fangirl life.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes. And then I will be going to DC in the beginning of September for a luncheon. And then September's going to be busy.
Yeah.
September's recovery month
September and October are
are usually
always
very
yeah.
busy. I'll be in Vegas for Narcan at night. And then I think the following week, I will be in Sedona for a women's retreat. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
yeah, with
Yeah.
your,
Yeah, with
boudoir
Ash. Yeah.
photographer. Yeah, that's
So
right. I forgot about that.
I'm excited. Like, that's something out of my comfort zone. I don't
Yeah,
know who the fuck's going. I
yeah.
don't know anyone other than the person that put it together and her company. So
That's gonna be really cool.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And then I will be going to Philadelphia in October. I'm presenting at a conference. I'm wanting to get Jordan to come with me. Jordan's from the Philly area. So,
Yeah, I hope we can make that happen.
and he has family in the Philly area. And so we always try to see as many people as we can while we're there, but we usually have a limited time because of the boys and
Yeah,
all it's very hard to find someone to watch the dogs that they trust and can
yeah,
come here and do it.
yeah,
They're very traumatized dogs, and I'm very traumatized from having dogs, so, like, this is what makes me feel comfortable.
yeah,
Yes, could I put them in a kennel or can I board them? I could do all
mm,
that. Sure, but that does not make my nervous system feel better. It
yeah,
actually makes me more anxious. I'm not gonna enjoy the
yeah,
fucking trip.
and they'd be so confused,
Ex
they'd have no idea what's going on or if
the
we'd even be coming back.
and these 2
Yeah,
are so fucking trauma I cannot do that to them.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yes, is it a pain in the ass to travel together? It is. But
The best we
I'm gonna
can.
manifest it. I would love to manifest someone who could be a dog sitter. They fall in love with you and, like, you could come to our house and you're not a
Yeah,
fucking weirdo and you don't go
yeah,
through our shit and you just help us out and you're
yeah.
able to walk the walking thing.
The
They're
walking is
wild puppies,
yeah,
and so it's a lot for me with a baby bitch nervous system, but I mean, maybe some with a better like Jordan has
yeah,
a better nervous system. Walks them by himself all the time, but he's also 6'2" and I'm 5'2", and each of these boys are like 25 pounds each. I know
yeah.
that's not a lot for my dog's 90 pounds. Okay, God, your dick's bigger, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I don't like to these 2 are spinning around all the time.
Yeah,
Spinning
spinning
around,
around.
apparently. Anyway, that's
They're good
just
boys, though.
I'm sure I'm missing something. Anyway, so I'm gonna be a busy bee. I
Yeah,
am going to start recording again. I ideally in August. If you are interested in being on the podcast, if you go to my Linktree, which is going to be in this episode, if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description. There is, if you scroll down, it says like apply.
Mm.
I don't know, it says fucking apply to be a guest or whatever. I'm letting you know there's a set number. I am going to prioritize people maybe I haven't necessarily talked to yet, topics I haven't necessarily talked about, things that might be like top of mind for me. Because again, I do this for free. And so I have to be very strict about my energy because people be like, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to talk with you. And I
Yeah.
just keep extending this out. And it's like, I can't. Once I start swimming in money, sure, then I can fucking sit and chat with everyone all goddamn day long. But until then, fuck it. I need to
Ti
make money.
time is money.
Time is money, babes.
Mhm.
And I don't have time to give you free time. So, or money to, you know what I mean? I need money, dude.
It's coming.
That's what she
You're
said.
doing it.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Or he
Or
said.
he said.
What
Thank you for
else?
having me back on.
I honestly,
I
yeah,
enjoyed our conversation.
I feel like I dominated the conversation, but
Well, it's your show.
yeah,
You
you're
should.
right. Fuck off. Bye. Just kidding.
You don't want my boring ass,
No, you're not
carrying the
boring.
episode.
Shut up. Stop being self-deprecating.
Oh, yeah, we talked about
You
that.
fuck ass hoe. Was there anything else that you want to talk about?
Mm, mm-mm. No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Because I still have to edit this, and it's a Wednesday, and it's 11:20. As you can tell by my eyes, they're dry. I'm less high. Okay, if you've been judging me the whole time by how my eyes look, listen to how articulate I sound.
You
Articulate as hell.
listen to how articulate you sound.
Uh, what else? If you want to keep up with my life, what I'm doing in this off time, I'm on TikTok. All my shit, just go on my link tree. That'd be so great. I would really love that. I would really love it. And if you're listening on some platform and you can leave a review, leave a 5-star review, not a 1-star. If it's 5, do it. Otherwise, just pretend I never asked you because I need to
Yeah.
fucking market myself.
Yeah.
How fucking ironic that the girl who wanted to make commercials and wanted to go into advertising and
Yeah.
had a fucking marketing degree is just now learning how to market herself
Yeah.
at 42.
You're doing it. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna get it.
I will say I'm tired of learning right now. I'm so
Yeah.
tired of learning.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So also, if you want to potentially participate in a workshop, i.e., this is not free, sorry, but you'd have to pay. I have, like I said, a workshop that is happening in July. I'm releasing this week. So it is Unfuck Your Filter, which I already did Unfuck Your Filter. I've done it before. This time I'm doing it in a condensed, like intensive 5-hour kind of like half-ish day thing. And I will be doing that on I'm thinking a Saturday, mayhaps a Sunday.
Mm.
But it's gonna be an intensive thing. I'm only gonna have like 7 people in it because again, it's like I want to have time for everyone to be able to share.
Yeah.
I'll get more details. Just look out. Okay.
Be on the lookout.
Other than that, do you have anything?
Mm-mm.
I'm
No,
just sleepy.
thank you for having me back.
Thanks for having me. All right. We would do more if it wasn't so late and I already didn't feel so guilty about doing this so late. Okay. Bye. Wait, where's the stop button? Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye.